I'm Alex Armstrong and I'm 22 years old. A tumbler in cheerleading are those people you see who are running and doing flips across the floor. A lot of ex-gymnasts end up being tumblers, and it's quite a specialty role in the team. If you can tumble, they're going to put you in a lot of tumbling roles, and that's kind of where I found myself. I do a lot of the tumbling on the routine. I'm studying a Bachelor of Law and Arts at Monash University. I was always really interested in humanities during school, so the arts degree side of things was always certain for me.
Tell us about this bunny, mounted bunny.
Yeah, everyone is really creeped out by the mounted bunny. I always was into stag heads and deer heads, but then I saw a bunny head and I was like, this is a less offensive version of that, because it's not obviously a real bunny, so.
So the last couple of weeks have been really tough. We've had 3 injuries, I think. We've had one of our boys did his hamstring, one of our boys pinched a nerve in his back, one of our actual main tumbler. On top of that, we had an athlete that was on the team who didn't check their personal life correctly. So 3 major, potentially ruining routine injuries, which means complete overhaul. Losing 1 person, simple, we can fix that. Losing 5, brand new routine, big problems. She come to me this week with a university conflict, and basically if she went to Worlds, she would fail a year. For her, it was the Monday before Worlds, so she had to come back. So she would compete, fly back. Okay, so she said to me, is that a possibility? I said no. Well, it was either Worlds or their life got ruined for a year, basically, and reset, which was a really tough decision for her to make. You know, if you can't work with the tight schedules or the expectations that we have set upon the team, then you're not the right person for the team. Well, I'll go on with Val. So Val has some compression in his back and a pinched nerve, which limits him vastly as well.
I have 2 bulging discs in my back with partial tears, which isn't very fantastic. Also a pinched nerve. The specialists aren't very happy that I'm training and competing, but I do what I have to for the team. I think the only things keeping me going is because I enjoy it so much. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be coming back. Injuries are a part of life. You just got to fight through them. You know, pain is temporary.
My second thing is Beatrice is now on the team for Worlds.
She's awesome. She was on the team last year, and she just hasn't been with us for the journey so far, but I think she's going to slot in really easily. So she's going to be flying baskets, doing a little bit of tumbling, and she's also in some of the stunts, which is awesome. It's great to have someone so talented and someone who's done it before. We're just making a few changes to the routine because Beck's gone. We've kind of had to readjust a few things, but apparently it looks really good, and I think we'll all be fine. We've just got to get used to the changes. At age 15, I started competing at the senior international level, which is the highest level in Australia, and that's kind of the pool of gymnasts which they choose: Commonwealth Games, World Championships, World Cup, Olympic Games. And I was invited to some of the national training camps, which they trial for those competitions. So I made the Commonwealth Games shadow squad, which is the final 10 gymnasts, which they then cut it down to 6 or 7. So I'd been training really hard in the lead up to the Commonwealth Games trials, trying to put a new vault out, trying to upgrade my tumbling. And I'd had back pain for quite a while. It hurt any time I arched, and it ended up getting to the point where it hurt so badly I couldn't sleep at night. The only time I could breathe properly is if I lie down. That I found out that I had 4 stress fractures in my lower back. Obviously, that wasn't the most ideal news, but at least it kind of validated that I wasn't just making up these crazy back pains, that there was actually something wrong. The doctors, I think, said it would take about 4 months of complete no impact. From then on, I actually stopped gymnastics before the Commonwealth Games actually came around.
You can step back and then step that step forwards if you need to be closer to your pyramid. If you want to start here when they're doing their jumps, I'm cool with start being here, but don't, what do they tuck on? Whatever they tuck on, land. Okay, they're good, step. Start here. 1, hit, 3, hit, 5, 7, oh my God, let's go again. Start of the jump. Start of the jump.
My routine got like 10 times harder. I have 2 more tumbling passes, so I think I had 5 in the routine, now I've got 7. So I got a new standing tumbling pass, which is pretty hard, and I've got a new running tumbling pass. It just means I need to work on my fitness. Like obviously I'm on the team as a tumbler and a basket flyer, so that's my role. I've just got to kind of suck it up and do it, but it's going to make my routine harder, but hopefully it will be for the best and the routine will look better.
I feel really good. I like it. I really like the routine. I think second stunt is my favourite stunt that I've ever done, and I love doing it and I love nailing it.
I've seen how hard we can work in the past 2 months, and I know like 3 weeks or 2.5 weeks isn't very long, but when you've got a team so dedicated and so like hungry to do well at Worlds, especially coming off last year's success, I think it's going to be easy to pull it together. There are a few people who have a really, really hard routine, and I really feel for them. So as long as you can, we just got to get everyone through the routine. Like we've got to really encourage each other, speak to each other on the mat. And I know we can all get through this.
What it does mean though, guys, is B has a really good skill set, so some of you guys may or may not be up in some things. Hate to say it, but I'm going to use the talent if I can, okay? And it does mean, so like second stunt, there is going to be like 5 for stunts.
So I just got taken out of second stunt today because my flexibility is not good enough. Beatrice, who's replacing Rebecca, has got amazing flex. It's the best flexibility I've ever seen, I can't lie. But I'm pretty brokenhearted about it because we were doing really, really well at that stunt, or in that stunt, and it was one of my favourite stunts that I've ever done. Yeah.
5, 7, go, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 1, and 3, 5, 7, 1. Can you do the same thing? This is the second bit of fun for you. I want you 2 to 1 to fall.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a count. I'm going to fix that in a second because the time is up. So Alex is brand new to the team. So she come from Monash University team last year. Before that, she was a highly, very accomplished gymnast. She's kind of an interesting personality. She came in and I thought she'd be a bit of a mouse, just by the way she held herself, but she has that gymnast, all gymnasts kind of walk in with the same kind of look. When they first start cheer, she's embraced the team amazingly. We've told her to do things that probably are wrong in every single thought in her head, but she always does what she's told. She always pushes hard to make it happen. She works hard on her skill set. She's an amazing supporter of the team, and her personality, she's always up. Doesn't matter how much we pick on her, which is exactly what we want.
Brent is a professional podiatrist and often called upon to treat athletes.
A lot of the time in the sport, especially at this level, we're all getting injured because we're pushing ourselves to the absolute limit. And so a lot of the time people have niggles, and I find I'm fairly good at helping people get things better.
One of our girls broke her hand. We're able to rebuild her routine as best as possible. So that'll be something we go as we go along. The tough bit there is she was our point pyramid girl, our point stunt girl for the most part. So the potential for having to move the routine more is something we may need to look at. Can we for a second just stand in those spots? And ready, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 5, go, 7, and 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 1, 3, 5. Do clap 1 down 3, just where you are.
The front.
And we'll just see where it's at. Yeah, you face front though. I need you to face front. And make sure you take a step forwards as you do it.
So I don't get pummeled by Corey / when young.
7, 8, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 1, and 3, and 5. Training today was pretty good for the most part. We've just come through a rebuild of the routine, so that's kind of tricky. We have a new athlete on the floor, and trying to place in an injured athlete as well makes it a little tough, but considering this is our second full out that we ran today, with the dual training, the team's pulling themselves together decently. Moving towards showcase, that last couple trainings before we leave, And then the week after that first competition, so once we get into Orlando, that's when I'm really looking at, all right, I need to make the routine hit. This is where it has to happen. But at the same time, we're still so far away from where we need to be.
1, 2, 3.
SCC Legacy.
Next time on Hitting Zero.
Like everything in a practice right now is basically getting you tougher. So I'll pick what I think you don't want to do and we'll do it.
7, stand up. 1, 3.
That is not your routine to destroy and cut, choose as you want. It's been designed to do something. Don't change it.